Hello everybody, welcome back to another fantastic video. My name is Cammy and welcome back. So, it is Valentine's Day. Of course we had the Valentine's Day special research, and of course it is the Therian form of Enamorus. Enamorus, however you want to say it. We had the incarnate form last year. Now we've got the Therian form. Still not got the shiny though. That's one thing I have to say is, what was the deal breaker for this buying the ticket? One, is the shiny? No, there wasn't, so I didn't buy the ticket. Yes, you've got the extra XP and the extra Stardust. To be fair, we get the extra XP tomorrow for the Meowth raids and all of that. Unfortunately, we did not do Dialga Raid Hour. Actually, we did, but we did not get the shiny, so I'm not going to release that till we get the shiny. We did 5 Dialgas in last week's Raid Hour, and we did a couple of more in this one that just went on the Wednesday, but I'm not going to talk about Dialga. So it's Happy Valentine's Day. Therian form Enamorus. I will talk. Right, it is the Valentine's Day timed research. In this research, we get a couple of spinders. Unfortunately, we did not get the shiny for this. I'm not sure why I did not get the shiny, but to be honest, the amount of these I've done through, I still have not got the shiny for the Love Heart. Apparently the shiny gets, like, heartbroken, apparently. From what I've seen online, it's actually going to be pretty cool to get, but I did not get the shiny. But I'll put it here because it is the Valentine's Day event, so it's part of it. So I'll put it here. So of course tomorrow is Gigantamax Meowth, which we'll be buying the ticket for. We are going to roll to Doncaster for, but for this I decided let's hang around Thorn. So there's that raid over there, which I'm not going to do. There's this raid here at the windmill, which we are going to head to. And right next to it is another Therian form Enamorus, which is more funnier. There's two right there. Because they did fix it, by the way. Apparently in New Zealand and that, they did not fix that fact. You've got more 1 stars and 2 stars. They did fix that. So what we're going to do is Mega my Metagross. Yes, it will make it so it will be tier 3 on the thing, but we need it. The Metagross is part of the reason why we actually did these. If we just used my Lucario, we probably would have not been able to complete it. So Metagross was ideal to be able to complete these. So Mega Ring Metagross beforehand, and then of course I'll show you my team. There we go. 3 Metagrosses, well 4 technically. The 96, the 98 and the hundo. Then we're going to use the electric one. Can't remember what it is. With Electrovire? No. It's just the Ultra Beast. And then Shadow Mammothswine. That's what we are going to be using. So let's get into the first raid here at the Windmill Public House here in Thon. So we are using 2 accounts in this, but I'm not going to say that. It's the only reason I can actually do these videos. So here we are. In the first one. Oh, by the way, we have got the buddy boost as well. So the Metagross is my buddy at the moment because we needed the buddy boost. Because I did see that the buddy boost is also helping as well to add extra damage as well as the throw a friend bonus with the ult account. That's pretty much how I researched on what damage I can actually do, and it's actually done pretty well. So of course this Animus came out, and I believe this one had Fly, which actually was a lot more better. Actually, for everyone, to be honest, for me and of course the Pokemon that I've got in the team, because of course it won't be super effective against the Metagrosses, like if I use the Fire moveset that it had, or Earthquake. Well, Earth Power is the other one that it knows, not Earthquake. It knows Earth Power. Oh, and then you've got Shadow Mammoth coming in here. Sorry for the glitching, for some reason was losing a lot of signal throughout the day. So coming in with the Metagross coming in, getting it to the yellow. I think I faint here. I can't remember what it actually had. I tried looking. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it had Earth Power. That is why it was going down. The first one had Earth Power. I managed to see that in the corner, that this one had Earth Power. But we still managed to do it with... Right now, with the Metagross and the Tyranitar in the back there on the ult account, we managed to do it with 61 on the clock. That's not too bad. Now, if we had Zacian as Zenza, it probably would have been better, but we don't. So this account is this YouTube channel is literally like, what can you use instead against these if you don't have Zacian as MZ or Dawn Main of Cosmo? And I'm showing you right now. If you've powered up your Metagrosses and stuff like that, you can use them. They're pretty good. Or if just earlier you managed to get yourself a white QM, you can use that as well in place for some of the ice types. Like I'm using Shadow Mammoth Raid and the Electric Ultra Beast, which it keeps losing my mind, literally coming out of my mind of what that Pokemon's called. That's going to bug me for the next moment. Right, just got to heal that up. Going in. Probably wondering why I'm using the Electric Ultra Beast. One, it is also a flying type as well as a fairy type. You probably want to switch that out to probably an ice or a steel type eventually, but I'm using it because I've got it. I know most people probably ain't gonna have that in their collection, so you can probably use Shadow Raikou, but come on, you don't have that powered up in its place and probably do a lot more damage than I'm using. Even if you've got 2 white QMs that you could use, just use them in its place. But if you do have Zacian and Zenza and Domain of Cosmo, if you were around and you've raided them and you've got them, just use them, and also the white QMs if you've got them. Hopefully by now people should have them, because it's been out during the Unova tour, and of course quite recently, and it's coming back in 2 weeks. So everyone's going to get a lot of energy for White Cube. I'm just waiting for Zen Center to come back, personally, so I can grab that. I don't have anything against my metal bosses, but for times when I'm raiding by myself, I do want to try and get the most out of it and try and beat it down a lot faster. So, as you can see, my ult does have the White Cube in the bag, because we did unlock the White Cube on the ult. Not on the main yet, so I still will eventually get one. It's just going to take a while to get down there, or get to it. Is Therian Enamorus actually decent? Not yet, until it gets its exclusive move. Possibly it will be a lot more higher, but the incarnate form is much higher up than the Therian form is. Fortunately, I didn't raid that many of them. This is the 2391. Okay, yes. 2391. That is not the hundo. If you probably saw the title of this video, you actually did see that I got the hundo and the 98. If you've actually read the title, it is in this video. And here we go. This is the next raid. That was at the Church of St. Nicholas Church. If you don't know about this one, this is the gym that's literally just down the road from me. So this is probably one of the next couple of gyms that we probably will be getting gold very, very soon. So coming into the raid right now with the Metal Gloss, I think this one is the 96 IV Meta. This is Meta, my 96 IV Metal Gloss. Doing absolutely well. The White Cube, on the other hand, fainted. Because I think this one... Yeah, it had Moonblast. You know, Moonblast, not too bad of a moveset. It's just Earth Power, and I think the Fire move that it can use is the ones that hit absolutely hard. And it's not ones that you actually want. So, but to be fair, Therian Enamorus isn't the greatest Pokemon. It's not got the greatest DPS, but in the future it could actually get its exclusive move, which hopefully you're able to Elite TM on eventually. We're waiting for that. We probably end up getting it next year for Valentine's Day, because these Pokemon do come out for Valentine's every year. It's come out last year, it's come out this year, so with the Therian version, so I'm assuming next year we'll come out with the incarnate version, but shiny, and probably with the inclusive move. Probably. I can't be sure on that. We thought it would come forward with the shiny this time around, but it doesn't. So here we are with both the... So I didn't raid too many of the Therian version or in the incarnate version. I'm just waiting for it to come out with the inclusive move, I think. But to be fair, the incarnate, it wasn't even out at this point, so it was just the Therian version. And there we go. Got a bit of Stardust there. And that is the 2420. That is it. That is the hundo. That's what you were looking for, the 2420. I didn't even realise at the time that I've got the hundo. Enamorus. Yeah, but this is the hundo. I know, because I can actually look at it in my Pokemon storage. I just can't believe I actually did get the hundo. It's not even a Pokemon that's great, but you know, it'd probably be pretty decent once its exclusive move comes out. I can't actually tell you what that is, as I don't know. I kind of forgot what its exclusive move actually is. But I know it's a fairy type move. So there we go. Going straight into another raid at the church. As soon as one raid finished, this raid started. Also before this, I did cut out that we went into a showcase with a Therian Enamorus. So you do get showcases for that. We don't know which ones I'll end up winning, as there are players here in Thorn that I have no clue who they are, because I don't see them. So I'm out here raiding by myself, but there are players here that I have no idea where they are. So there's that. Probably some players went to Doncaster, but yeah. Right, going into the next raid at the church. This does make it that I'll show you the medals in a moment after this raid, but it does make it that it does make it that if I do 2 more raids at that gym over at the road, that it will be gold and get some more items. That'll be our second gym here in Thorn that I'll be getting gold, which ain't too bad. Considering that we've raided in Peterborough for a while and only have 3 gold gyms in Peterborough, getting almost quite a lot of the gyms here in Thorn gold is actually pretty well done, since you need to bear in mind when I was living down there, my accounts weren't this good. They were still being built. So now I came to Thorn with pretty much good Pokemon. Pretty much both accounts, if... Well, yeah. Well, I've still got pretty good Pokemon now, over the years. Still a long way to go, since we've got quite a few good new Pokemon. We still missed quite a lot, but fear of missing out was a big problem back in the early days of the account. But as time goes on, you know, everything comes back around eventually. There you go. That is the 2370, I think. Is that the train? No. Yeah. That ain't the... I don't think that's the 98. I think we got that earlier. I think 2313 was the 98. I don't think this is the 2313. I don't know. It could be. But I think this is one that actually ran for me, I believe. Unless none of them ran for me, because I did count it. Yeah, this is the one that ran for me. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There's my things. So you see the medal. Of course, 2 more raids on that gym. That will make it gold. So after those badges, that we want to try and get gold. This is another gym, and I want to try and get gold. This is the Windmill public house, which is right next to the Red Bear, which is another gym that I want to get gold at some point. And like I was saying, they managed to fix it for in The UK, of course, Australia and New Zealand did not get the raid they do great. By the time it got here in the UK, they actually managed to fix it, which is nice. We managed to get a lot more of the legendary raids than Love Disc and, of course, further on. But yeah, of course, Therian Enamorus is not the greatest form of Enamorus. The incarnate form is the better one. That's the one that you want to actually use as a fairy type raid attacker. That's if you don't have Gardevoir. But Enamorus is one of the best ones that you could actually use. Then the Therian form, but once it gets its exclusive moves like the other Therian forms of Landorus, Thunderous, and Tornadus, it'd probably be one of the better ones. So now we've got it down in the yellow, which is nice. Of course, 2 more raids to go. That makes it, 2 more raids to go, because we only managed to only do 6 raids throughout this. Because I did not buy the tickets, so there will be no 14 raids. I did not buy a ticket for this, because 1, it couldn't be shiny, and also I weren't planning on doing Fur Throw and Love Disc anyway. Wanted to get home. I don't want to be out too much longer, even though it was a quite nice day out there. It weren't raining, but I still just wanted to get home and get it over with so I can come back, edit it, so I can get it out by the time it gets to the US. By the time it probably finished editing it, it probably isn't in the US. There you go, that's the 2013, I think. 2413, yeah, there we go. That is the 98. So we got the hundo before the 98. Yeah, that's mad. I thought I got the 98 one before the hundo, but no, we got the hundo before the 98, and it's not even a Pokemon that I actually wanted hundo. So, you know, you never get the ones that you want hundo. You just get the ones that you don't. So there you go. So we basically got to a Pokemon that could actually possibility be pretty good if you can Elite TM its exclusive move onto it in the future. So there's that. But the way the exclusive moves work, they actually technically can't, because, you know, I don't think you can even do that even on the other Therian forms. So, well, maybe they can. I just have to research that, like I researched most of how to do these raids more efficiently on my own with what Pokemon I have, which is basically just Metagross, unfortunately, right now. Metagross will probably be out by the time I'll probably get in the Dawn main, the Cosmos, all of that. Yeah, the Dawn main, the Cosma, and the Zacian and the Zemzentas. Once I get those. So we are going into the next raid. Oh yeah, there was a raid in between this that I thought I was going to get to, which is at the Thorn Snooker Club, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get there by the time the timer ran down, so I had to wait for the next raid. But this is the one that I had to do at the beginning, where at the Thorn Yacht Club, yeah, I had to go all the way to the Thorn Yacht Club for this one, and literally had to be on a bin tapping away in the council estate up on that end of Thorn, where you've seen it before. It's where I basically start all the raid hours. But yeah, that's really fun, going up to that end, because the Thorn Yacht Club is another gym that I want to get gold at some point, but we haven't actually managed to get gold. And getting a couple of more XP, which is nice, because by tomorrow we will be level 66, hopefully. I was going to try and get level 66 today if I bought the raid ticket, but I didn't want to buy the raid ticket for today and tomorrow. So this is the last one at the library. This is the last raid that I'm going to be doing, which is kind of cool, I suppose. It's nice showcasing these Pokemon because I don't use them very often. I mean, Metagross gets used every now and again, but this is actually the first time I'm actually using Mega Metagross. And also, in its entirety on the channel, I think. Unless I used it before, but this is probably like the second time on the channel that I'm using Mega Metagross. But yeah, technically now it's on tier 3. Is that now I can actually get more candy for steel types? I don't know. All of my tier 2 megas. I just don't really bother megaing them that much. So once they get to the last mega that I need to power up, it's basically I just sit that one out and don't use it. But Metagross I needed to use, so it's finally got fully megaed. From the Metagross Raid Day, unfortunately I lost all the footage for that, so unfortunately couldn't show you that. Yeah. Sorry about all the noise, that's my sister, if you can hear that. Okay. Okay, re-lobbied. Nice. Okay. Going in with the 96 IV Metagross. I think this last one had Earth Power. Come on. Let me read it. Come on. Did it have Earth Power? Oh, this one had Fly. Okay, yeah. Fly is actually the most easiest one you can get down. Because I don't think I re-lobbied that much with Fly. Fly was a lot easier. Because Earth Power took out the Metagrosses quite hard. So I had to re-lobby quite often. There we go. Getting that down, which is nice. Boom. Yes. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. Here. This one isn't. So we had one run, and we had a couple of just being in the ball. So technically that was 7 raids that we did, which is nice. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, 7 raids that we did, which isn't too bad. 1, 2. Okay, that one did not want to stay in the ball. Okay, it's still trying to get in the ball. 1, 2. Nope. God damn it. Get in the ball, will ya? Yes. Yes. Come on. In the ball you go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you! In the ball. And that is it for me. as that is my last raid pass. I decided then pop home after this. But anyway, if you were struggling, all you had to do, if you had the Metal Glosses from Metal Gloss Raid Day, but you didn't have all the others, you could just use them. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.